Hey everybody, it's Thrifty Shopper here, and I've come back with the project. I have a swap that I'm gonna do with the partner, and we're gonna swap charms. And I'm not gonna show you the charms, but we had to come up with a way to transport our charms in a fun way. And so I was trying to come up with something that is kind of cool, a box type of thing, but I wanted to make my own box. But I've been really inspired with the cassette tape. I've been seeing a lot of people, with the charms and the resin pieces. So it's really hot right now. And then recently, KS Craft came out with a die that has the cassette tape. And this, I was doing all of this while I wasn't aware of this cassette tape die, or I would have gotten it. But it does take a while to get anyway, so my project probably would have had been on the back burner waiting for this thing. So I did it my own way. I wasn't even thinking about this cassette tape die coming out. It just came out recently, like a couple days ago, but I've been working on this project for a while now. And my recording the camera holder was broken, and so I wasn't able to get any good videos, so I finally got that replaced. And I wanted to show you my project. This is what this is the template, the first one, the one that didn't work out too well and I used really awesome paper for. And it kind of helps you know what you did wrong, and the lid doesn't close very good. And I had cut off the edges and I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. So this was the prototype and I think it turned out okay. I like the size of it. It's going to hold little charms and we have little dividers. But this was the beginning. And I should have used not good paper. I always do that where I think it's going to turn out good and then it really doesn't. So these are my actual boxes. I made two. I'm going to have two partners, and I've got one uses Velcro, and it's just a small Velcro piece, and then it just kind of slides in there. The two edges just kind of slide on the sides, and then it Velcros together. And I've done a picture. I got a picture off the internet of a tape, cassette tape, and I also did tulle. And I put glue all over the top of this, and then I laid the tulle down, and then I used my finger to kind of buff it up, make sure that all of it's glued, and it made this really cool, like, vinyl-y kind of look. It's like plasticky and shiny. And then I did my yes with some what's it called, crepe paper. And then I've glued in the boxes, and I've got three different sizes of boxes there for dividing those charms that I'm going to give to my partner. And then this one, I decorated it with the yay and some stars and got the cassette tape on there. And I did that tulle again, but this one I used magnets. So it just kind of like closes on its own almost. And it's got the side tabs that just kind of slide right into the sides there. And yeah, so if you guys are interested, I'm going to show you how to make this box, these boxes. But I saw that Christian was like putting out her video. I saw Christian put out a video about how to use the KS Craft dies. But I'm not sure if you guys will want to see mine or not. But I'm going to show it to you because I put a lot of time into this box. And I didn't even realize the KS Craft was doing that. But I would have definitely got the top of that. So I have my little instructions here. If you guys want to listen in, I've got the mats. So what this little here picture is, the size of that. And then I've got the inside boxes, and I've got the actual box itself. And this is what I used. I used paint.com. I think it's paint.net actually. And I just took a picture off the internet that was a tape, and I just broke it down by shapes. I got the inside here that I used right here. And then I did this so I could see my cool paper back there. Sorry, I'm not in frame, sorry. So I've got this so I can see the cool paper, and then I glued that on top of it, and I added the heart so it would be more like my design, because I just took this cassette tape off of the internet. So yeah, it was colorful, and I think it was an actual cassette tape, and I just tried to make it as muted and just shapes. I just wanted shapes. So let's get to it. I'll show you how we do this box. It's great gift idea for your friends, and you don't have to have the die. You just need to get a picture off the internet, and if you did a life-size cassette tape, and then you just cut out what the pieces that you need to be able to make it look at, you know, similar to a cassette tape. Okay, to start with the box, here we go. 8 5/8 by 6 1/4. On the 8 5/8 side, you'll score at 7/8, 3 7/8, 4 3/4, 7 3/4. I got my little tool here so we can do it. Let me get the paper. I got really heavy duty cardstock paper. It says extra heavy, and it really is. It's 110 pounds, but all right. So my everything tool, I have another project to show you too. I'll probably have to do another video about that one. But I'm kind of excited. I hope you guys enjoy these projects. I love trying to come up with things that are kind of cool and unique, and I don't have a die for this, so, but if you had a die, I'm sure it would work just as fine. Okay, so we take our paper, and we're gonna do 8 5/8. So let's see. Okay, so 8 5/8. And 6 1/4. Okay, and then we get our little scoring tool. And we do, on the 8 5/8 side, we're going to score at 7/8. Whoop. And 3 7/8. And 4 3/4. I might have to get my other board out. Yeah, because it's not going to show me. I taped these down because they kept falling over and being a nuisance. Ah, all right, I got it. Okay, where were we? We were at the 7 3/4. So it was 4 3/4. Right here. Right here. Okay. Oh, got off a little bit. It's a little bit different. This one. 7 3/4. 7 3/4. Okay, and then we do on the 6 1/4 side, we do 7/8. 7/8. If you just go slow and steady, it'll be best. 5 3/8. Oops. Okay, and then we just kind of like score it and fold it. This is making your box. The fun part's decorating the box. And it looks like it's a real size of a cassette. I like that. I try to use the edge of this side because I've found that if you use this a lot, it won't actually fit back into the little holder. And then I misplace them, and I don't really like that. So I've been trying to use just the edge, the back of it. So I got that, and that. Now we got to take our scissors, and we just make a box. Now this one's a little bit different. So we need to take the top off. We need to cut those completely off, and then angle these, and then so we take these totally off and kind of angle it. This is going to be towards the lid, the closure part that we can either do magnets or Velcro. I used 2 magnets for it, and I was just like, it took a little bit more, it's a little bit more expensive if you use magnets, so. And then these ones, we want to angle. So we're angling the top lid. We got that. And then we're cutting that. So we got that. Now we go down here and we do, actually, well, I think it'll still work that way. And then we do this like this. And this. If you notice, these were cut to go down like that, and I cut these to go like this, but I still think it's gonna make a lid that you can still fold and glue. See? And then we're gonna glue it, and it's still gonna be able to be opened up, so that'll work still. Okay. Now we have that. We just need to glue it together. Where's my glue? I know I have some good glue somewhere. Here it is, this little one. I always try to replace the inside so they don't dry out if I'm not using them. And then, so we'll just use, and I love this. It used to be called Fiber Tack. What's her name? I always watch her. She sells books, like Genevieve Designs or something. And she swore by that glue, and I was like, yes, I need that glue in my life. And it's kind of spendy, but it is really great for paper. If you want to get like the lids, like paper on here, to not be rippled and, you know, funny looking, it gives you great coverage, and it's like permanent, and it doesn't take very long to dry. I'm gonna do these on the inside because I don't want them to be on the outside where they look, where you can see them viewed. All right, it's just a white box, but we can cut mats for it and decorate it. All right, so this is the box, and it just kind of folds down, and then you have this. Another thing I found is taking this lid and just finding that score. Where'd my thing? So find a line, and then just move one over so you can get like 8 in there. So you just make another score line, and it's hard, but it will work. And this just kind of makes it a little bit easier to close. Just flaps over a little bit easier. It just gives it a little bit more room to fold over. Okay. There. All right. So that's our box. Pretty cute. And you can, like I said, put the Velcro or the magnets. And then what we want to do is make the insides of these. All right, what did I do with my directions? Okay, so we have 3 different sized boxes. For this box, I did the long one, and the long one is 2 by, so the paper itself is 2 inches by 4 1/4 inches. On the 2-inch side, you're going to do a score at 5/8 and 1 3/8. On the 4 1/4 side, the 4 1/4 inches side, you're going to do a 5/8 score at 5/8 and a 3 5/8. That makes this box here, the long one. If you look at the other box, you'll see I moved it towards the middle. And you can tell that this is my second box and it looks a little bit nicer because I got an idea of what I wanted to do. But I don't want to get rid of the one that I first started with. It still looks nice. And it was fun to decorate. Alright, and so that's that box. I don't really think I have to go through making the boxes with you. But we can make one if you'd like. This is the 2 by 1 sized box. The paper for the 2 by 1 size, that's that box there, is, you know, it might be this, actually, it might be this longer box, sorry. This longer box here is, the paper is 3 1/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. On the 3 1/4 side, you're going to score at 5/8 and 2 5/8. On the 2 1/4 side, you're going to score at 5/8 and 1 5/8. And it makes this box here, and you just snip, then flip, snip, snip, and snip. And I didn't angle them or anything. So then you just put the box together, try to put all the flaps in the inside so you don't see it on the outside of the box, see? You just glue it nicely like that. And you just glue it together, and then it's gonna fit in your box in different spots. You can move it. You can see how they fit. I also did a 1 by 1 size box, and these are these, and they kind of fit wherever you need a little extra dividing. So if you wanted to do the dividing of that, you'd use this 1 by 1 size box, and that's a piece of paper of 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and you're scoring at, on the 2 1/4 side, you're going to score at 5/8 and 1 5/8, and then you're going to flip and do the same thing again, 5/8 and 1 5/8. That'll make these score lines like that. And again, you just snip, 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 and fold it together where all the flaps are inside the box, like that. And then, like I said, that can go anywhere in the box. The other one is this box here that I thought it was the first time, but it's not. This piece of paper is going to be 2 1/2 inches by 1. No, I'm sorry. That makes the box of 1 1/2 by 1 sized box. So 1 1/2 by 1 is this size box. You're going to need a piece of paper that is 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. 2 1/4 side is 5. You're going to score at 5/8 and 1 5/8. On the 2 3/4 side, you're going to score at 5/8 and 2 1/8. All right, and it makes this box. You're going to do the flaps on the inside, and it glues there. And you'll need 3 of each one, except for the long one, you only need one of. And however many of these little 1x1 boxes you want. They're not going to fit real great. I mean, they fit, but you're going to have a really small size. So I'm going to do the matting of the box in a green. Okay, so this is our box. We just finished making that. And we made the inside shapes, the inside box portions here. And like I said, you'll need 3 of each kind, and then just one of the long ones. Alright, so for the mat, for the top and the bottom and the back, or the front and the back, front and the back, is just this mat here. And it's going to be 4 3/8 by 2 7/8 inches for the top and inside. Oh, it's the inside of the lid as well. So it'll fit the inside, the top, and the bottom. And then, so that's what you need for that. 3 of those. And then for the front flap, it's a little bit thinner than the other ones. And that is 4 3/8 by 5/8. And I believe you could also use it right there. Or if you wanted to do the inside flap there. But this is also a little bit different of a size. So you could do this one here, which is also the back spine. So this measures 4 3/8 by 3/4, and it fits right over the back like that. And then we have the sides. And you'll need 2 of those. And that's 2 7/8 by 3/4. And it just goes right over the top. And you could do a little inking before you put it on so it's not white on the edges. You could do like a color. You could antique it up a little bit. But yeah, so I'm not sure if you guys really need me to cut these to make the box, but that's the sizes of the sides and top of the box. And that makes this ready to decorate fun box where you can put your little charms and give it to your partner. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. I have had a lot of fun trying to create a box that was life size to me and not too big and bulky, but cute. And you could make a box to go put them side by side and do like a gift of 2. If you guys did enjoy this, please like and subscribe. I also wanted to show you my other project that I was working on. This is like a combination of things I've seen on the internet. Everybody's gone crazy for the pokey tool. I myself went out and got the little turkey lancers or lancettes or whatever they are, and to make my own little pokey tools. But I wanted something I could use more often than the pokey tool. And Serenity Creations had a really cool pokey tool that involved the thread bobbins, where she showed that you could put the what is it called, washi tape on them and give it to as a gift. Well, I wanted to take the washi tip idea, and I also wanted to take the pokey tool idea, but I changed it to a pen. So I found beads that would allow me to string the pen inside. So these are like the bigger beaded, bigger hold beads that allow you to do that. And I wanted to get the thread bobbin where you could put your washi tape on it. So you can have washi tape and fun sayings and beads, and give it to your friend. And it involves the cute beads as well. I painted these beads, so they came in the section where you get the natural beads that are for like baby teething type wood beads. And then these were in the wood section of Hobby Lobby, where you get the little tiny thread bobbins and stuff. And see, these are two different kinds of thread bobbins. I'm thinking that's what they're called. And this one was from Michael's. It's a little bit thinner, and I like it a little bit better. And then this one was in the wood section of Hobby Lobby. And I made myself a little box for that as well. It fits perfectly. My pen, I took the longest pen, and it fits right perfectly. And if you wanted to make one of those really fancy pin dangles, you could make a pin dangle and stick it in the very top, glue it in there with some hot glue, and you'd have a really fun pen to give away to your friends. And box it up and give it as a gift. This box is measured, the pen box is going to be 8 by 4.5. On the 8-inch side, score at 1 and 7 inches. On the 4.5-inch side, score at 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches. You're gonna score, and then you're gonna cut the flaps. Just do, and then just like this. I think I did the angle there on just one of them. And then this edge here you want to angle, and that's the what's left after you score that 4-inch mark. You'll have this little flap, and you just glue the flap inside there like that. And then these just get glued down as well. Whoop. And then I made the size for I must not have cut it. Okay. It's a little bit long, but it's the same width, sorry. So we actually, the box is 6 1/4 when you get it all done. So this would only have to be 6 1/4. Whoops. You probably want to go just a little bit smaller because you want it to be a mat. I'll probably do just 6. Just do 6. See how that looks as a mat. So this is going to be, I said 5 7/8, but it ain't no 5 7/8. That is. Yeah, you could do 5 7/8, like I said. Oh, goodness. I didn't cut it, but I wrote it. I must have wrote it as so it would be better seen. I don't know. Okay, so that is correct. 7/8 by 5 7/8 is your mat for the box, and you'll need 4 of those mats to make a little gift box for your pen. And I want to show you the pen. I'm sorry, I want to show you the beads that I chose to use. So I went crazy with my beads. Here's a bag of all different kinds of shapes, and you need to find the bigger hold. These are like 4mm holes. I looked on AliExpress, but I just kind of wanted to play with this project, so I didn't go ahead and buy any beads off there. But these are all pretty similar to the size of bead holes, and they were all in the wood section. I just looked for the biggest hole bead. And when you go to the kids section, you can find the big hole beads. They work pretty good. That's where I got the llama and the cactus. And some of the pens even used this crystally bead. This one here did. And these were pens that I found at the Dollar Tree. I just got a couple of packs of the cheapy pens, and you just pull them apart and take the ink out and string the ink. String the ink onto the bead. So that's what that is the ink cartridge inside there. And then I bought some of these pretty beads that look like donuts, and I strung some of those on this. And then I found these and I thought they were fun. There's some kitties and fish and turtles, and I didn't really get too many of this one. I think I used a couple in this one, but I mostly used this with the cactus and the llamas, and I also made some words using the dice. They're like the size of dice, but they have cool words on it, or alphabet. And then I got even a smaller one that has a big hole, so they would work as well. And then here's the two different size. This was the 1/4 inch hole spools is what they're called. The two different size. This was Michael's, this was Hobby Lobby in the wood section. And they all seem to do well. And I just wanted it to be more practical. The pokey tool is cool, but I wanted something that somebody could use whenever they, were using daily, I guess. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got some inspiration and you want to play and try these projects. If you did, I do have a Facebook group. It's going to be, I have a Facebook group, Thrifty Shopper. And I will link that in the bottom of this video. I'd really like to see your guys' ideas if you made any of these cool projects and how they look. If you have Instagram, tag me. I do have an Instagram. I think it's a Thrifty Shopper or a Thrifty Shopper. I'll link it in there again. And as always, have a good day and stay crafty. Bye now.